Hey guys, have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, you're working extremely hard, but yet your life still remains the same, or maybe it's getting a little bit better? Well, tonight I'm going to be talking about how to take a quantum leap, and I'm going to be explaining 5 principles that if you implement, your life can start to change now. Point number 1 is stop trying harder. You got to think differently. So the first principle is this: more effort just gives you more of the same. So sometimes the worst thing we can do is to keep trying harder at something that isn't working. That's an incremental thinking. The quantum leap comes from when you stop asking how, like how can I work harder, and start asking how can I think differently. Quantum leap is something that you don't have the plan for. Like it's something inside that you know you want to do, but you don't know how you're going to get there. That's a quantum leap. And the quantum leap comes from when you stop asking how hard I can work at something, and you got to start thinking differently. See, most people are making small incremental moves in their life and their business or whatever that is, and they're not really going anywhere, and they're working extremely hard. So it's like you can work a little harder, make a little bit of progress, but to make drastic jumps and leaps in any area of life or your business, that's a quantum leap, right? Or it could be like a 10x move where you're just like going from here straight to here and you're skipping everything in the middle. So I can relate to in our flooring business where we're doing residential jobs, and basically you're doing one customer at a time. And then we made the shift from going from residential to commercial and doing multifamily to where we could get 300 or 400 units at a time. So that was a quantum leap for us in our business, just as far as like the type of customer we went after. It was like we're working extremely hard doing one customer at a time, you know, as opposed to getting one big contract where we're getting, you know, 400 customers at a time, basically, or 400 units at a time. And so that was a quantum leap in our company. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video, but I cannot stress this enough. If you're tired of staying the same and you're ready to change your life forever, I want you to do one thing right now. Text the number below. When you text me, I'll reach out to you personally and I'll show you exactly how to build the man that you're meant to be. It's time to take action now. Text the number below and I'll personally reach out within 24 hours. Now let's get back to the video. In my early 19, 20 years old, I got an account with Lowe's for my flooring business and was trying to get more of their work, but in order to do so, you had to have a warehouse, a facility to have material shipped to, which I didn't have at the time. So what I did is I went out and got a facility before I ever got to work, before I even knew half the products that I was going to have, you know, at my warehouse. I just took that leap of faith, that quantum leap, and I went and got a warehouse. And then once I did that, eventually I got the contract. But if I wouldn't have done that before, I probably would have never had the contract. So that was another quantum leap that I have. Well, most people wouldn't do that, right? They want to know that they've got the thing that they're doing before they go do the thing that they need to do. And that's just the opposite of what actually you need to do. And so that's when it comes back to, again, taking that leap of faith in something, knowing that you know you want this and it's here, but you don't really know how it's going to happen. That's what I did. And most people aren't willing to do that. Most people are they just want to stay comfortable, and they want to, like, I'll go get it once I get the contract. I would have never got the contract, I don't believe, if I wouldn't have took that leap to get that warehouse before anything ever started. And you know, another example could be in fitness. You know, it's like hiring a coach, someone that knows what they're doing to help you get in the best shape of your life. You know, a lot of people will try to research on their own, they'll follow on a plan, they'll try to hold themselves accountable, and they never really make real progress. But if you go hire someone that actually knows what they're doing and you follow their play and work with them, then that could be a quantum leap in your fitness, which is what happened to me too. It's like when I started to get in shape, I didn't really know what I was doing, and it was taking forever, and you get frustrated. You're trying all these plans, you're trying different training plans, different nutrition plans, and none of them was working. But then when I finally found the right coach that I hired, then I got in shape in like 16 weeks, as opposed to spending 2 years trying to figure it out myself. And so that was a quantum leap in my fitness. The lesson here, I think, is if you want a big life or be great at anything, you're gonna have to make some massive moves and think way differently than maybe you're thinking right now. You don't really need to know the play. You just need to know where you're going, and you need to step into it. And when you do that, you'll start to understand the play when you step into it, and which is really what the quantum leap is. You know, like you're not gonna know the 10 steps you need to take to get there. And if you did, then that wouldn't be a quantum leap. And so it's believing in the thing that you want, stepping into that, and just going until you reach the destination. So when I started my flooring business, I was just doing installations, and I got a contract with Lowe's. I was doing well, but I was only doing sheet vinyl at the time and laminate flooring. I wanted to grow my business more, and I knew in order to do that, I had to start offering carpet services and ceramic tile services. And in order to do that, you had to have a warehouse, a facility for them to actually ship the carpet to. And so I didn't have that. And I knew I could see the direction of that company and where they were going, and they were looking for other bigger installation providers to actually start doing the work. And I was like, well, if I don't make this move, I could go away, or I'm gonna have to go work for the guy that has the facility. Well, that's when I made the decision that I'm gonna just go get my own facility, and then I'm gonna go back to Lowe's and say, hey, I've got one. Now start sending me the carpet, I can get it done. That's literally what I did, even though I didn't really know anything about carpet. I didn't really have the money at the time either, but I signed a lease for a warehouse, a year's lease, to take a chance on getting this work because I knew that was the opportunity that I wanted. Like, I knew that this is what I wanted. And I knew that in order to get it, I had to have the warehouse. And while my dad used to say, you know, that's crazy, don't do that, wait till you get the contract and then go get the warehouse, which again is how most people would operate and think. But I would say that if I had waited, someone else probably would have got the opportunity, and maybe I wouldn't be sitting here today talking about the situation. You know, I took a chance, it was risky, but the bigger risk was me not having a business anymore if I didn't make a move like that. And again, I see this all the time with people as they sit around and they wait for something to actually happen for them to go do the thing that they know they need to do. And most of the time that never happens when you do that. You gotta take some chances, you gotta take some risk. If you know the thing that you want, you don't need to know how you're gonna do it. You just need to like step out, get uncomfortable, and then you'll start to understand the steps you need to take along the way, which is what I did. Because I had no clue about carpet or how to run a warehouse or anything. I just knew I had to have it in order to get the thing. And so when I did that, that's my business took off. That was a quantum leap for me because I went from doing one job a day by myself to doing 50 jobs a week because I had a warehouse and now I had other people come in to get the product to go do the labor. And that's when I started really my income like 10x'd, literally overnight, honestly. Like it probably took me 90 days, my warehouse sat empty before I ever got the business, but eventually I got the business by having the warehouse. And then when I did, my income just like it went through the roof. You know, so that was a quantum leap early in my career. So point number 2 is clarity comes from action and not before. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They'll say I'll move when I know how, or like I said, when they get more information or they get the contract. You don't need clarity on the path, you just need clarity on the destination. So what am I trying to accomplish? What's the outcome? Where am I going? That's really the only information you need. Now you're forced to like figure it out, and then the clarity comes when you're actually moving towards the thing that you want. That's when you start getting clarity and understand what steps you need to take. You just keep pivoting back and forth until you get to where you're going. And most people are just waiting to do that, which is why they never go anywhere. It's why people stay stuck. They're always waiting for something to be there for them to take that chance. Nothing in your life is gonna happen like that. That's gonna be great. It's just not. You have to believe in what you want, believe in your abilities, and have some faith and go after it. So how do you know where to take the leap? There's 3 things: desire, frustration, and purpose. Desire, the things that excites you and scares you at the same time. Frustration is the thing that you know that you've been tolerating that you need to stop tolerating. And then your purpose is the thing that you can't ignore. It's that fire inside you that says, I want this so bad, I'm willing to do everything I can to get it. Well, I mean, we kind of talked about, you know, how do you know where to leap? Well, I didn't know, like, let's just say starting the coaching business that we're doing now. We've been doing coaching and mentoring for a year. There was no clarity on how I was going to get there. I just knew that I wanted to help other people. I knew that my purpose now was to help millions of people and change their lives. And so although I didn't know exactly the play and what I was going to do first or next, I just knew that I wanted to do that. So now that I have that burning desire inside me that, you know, keeps me up at night and keeps me going all day because I just love what I'm doing so much. That's the purpose, and that's how we started this whole coaching business. If I would have waited until I felt like I knew everything, or if it was going to be right, or if I had the certain amount of clients, or if I had the offers dialed in, I mean, we would have never got started. We're still figuring that out today. So it's like that's where people go wrong, is they're trying to figure out everything right before they start, and they never get started. That even if you did have a perfect plan, when you start, you're going to realize it's not perfect. And so that's the whole point of just getting started. So point number 3 is focusing on the ends. So number 3 is focusing on the vision and not the path. So it's again, where am I going, and not worrying necessarily about how you're going to get there at this point. Processes and procedures are important. Most of us obsess over the process and how we're going to actually do the thing that we want to do. And that's actually a trap. It just keeps you spinning, frustrating, and eventually a lot of us quit because of that. So we're just overthinking the process. And if you spend so much time overanalyzing everything, you'll talk yourself right out of doing the thing that you know deep down inside that you want to do, but you'll talk yourself out of it because of fear and things like that, right? So you don't need to know every step of the way. You just need to know where you're going. What's the thing that you've been trying to do for the past a year or 2 years or maybe 5 years, and you're saying you're putting this plan together, you're gonna start. I mean, I just had a conversation with someone the other day. It's like, I'm gonna start in 3 years. I'm like, 3 years? Like, that's forever. Like, and things may change, but it's overplaying, really over preparing and over planning is really just a form of procrastination, in my opinion. You're just putting things off. If you're planning something 12 months or 3 years down the road, I mean, come on. You're not gonna be like relentless to pursue that. You know, the time to act is now. That doesn't mean you're gonna go in something totally blind. But again, if you know where you're going, step into it. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video, but I cannot stress this enough. If you're tired of staying the same and you're ready to change your life forever, I want you to do one thing right now. Text the number below. When you text me, I'll reach out to you personally and I'll show you exactly how to build the man that you're meant to be. It's time to take action now. Text the number below and I'll personally reach out within 24 hours. Now let's get back to the video. If I know what I want, I just take action. It doesn't mean I'm not planning or preparing at all, but I kind of, honestly, I do it on the way. I just take action and I leap. I just see a lot of people spend a lot of time planning and preparing and nothing ever happens. Like literally, I see people planning a business plan and they never start the business. And I just think that when you take action, it forces you to actually start putting plans and processes and things in place as you're moving towards a target. I just don't like staying stagnant and like, I'm not moving. Let's just go ahead and start moving towards the thing we're doing and figure it out along the way. That's my business plan. It's like, I just go to where I'm going. If I know I want it, I'm just moving. I'm not waiting to plan out all 50 steps. You're moving towards a target and you have no idea how you're gonna get there. You just know where the target is and what you want. You know, it's pushing you to be uncomfortable. So point number 4, guys, is release the brakes. So most of us are not held back by a lack of opportunity. We're held back by our fear, doubt, and our comfort zones. So most of us are not held back by the opportunity. It's really fear and doubt and just wanting to stay in our comfort zones. This is why most people stay stuck. It's like driving a car with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake at the same time and wonder why you're not going anywhere. You're burning energy and you're going nowhere. Another story I can relate to my business when I was in the day-to-day of the business operating, and then I went to hire the guy that I have running the company now, is to be able to relinquish control and trust someone else to take the reins of your company. That was taking my foot off the brakes. I started feeling better about myself because I got myself out of the day-to-day of the operation of the business. It doesn't mean it runs perfect without you, but like when you free up your time to do other things that you want to do, then that can be another quantum leap. You've got to really trust someone, you know, when you're handing over basically something you've been doing for 30 years and now you're giving them pretty much the authority to make it. Got me out of the day-to-day of the operations, which I wasn't enjoying anymore. And it enabled me to start doing the coaching business, which is what we're doing now, because I made that leap of faith. I didn't know how it was going to work. You never know how that's going to work, by the way. Like it may not work, but that doesn't mean you don't do it. You just do it again until you find that the right fit. But I was keeping the brakes on the business because I wanted to be involved so much, which is what small business owners do. They stay involved, which is putting brakes on the business, and they don't realize it. They don't realize like they're the reason the car's not moving as fast as it needs to. That's an example of when I took my foot off the brakes, and then the company starts to grow. From a fitness standpoint, some of the releasing, we talk about releasing the brakes, is a lot of people don't go to the gym or start training because they're worried about what other people would judge of them in the gym because of the way they look, or maybe because they don't know how to exercise properly, or whatever it may be. It's anxiety. It's a fear of judgment. Another one could be in your career. Fear of failure keeps you in a role that maybe you've outgrown. So you kind of stay where you're at instead of taking that leap to the next level and getting a little bit uncomfortable. You stay right where you're at because of fear and anxiety that maybe you can't perform at the next level. In your marriage, it could be fear of conflict that keeps you from deeper connection, you know, with your spouse. So point number 5 is act before you're ready. Getting ready often is this procrastination. It's just really stalling. There's a lot of people getting ready to do a lot of things that never do anything. And the truth is you're never going to feel ready. So everything that you need is actually already inside you for the quantum leap. If you're waiting to get ready, you'll never act. And just, again, it keeps you right where you're at. And everybody just puts it off because it's procrastination and it feels good, and they can just mentally, they make themselves feel good about, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, but it's later. And then later never gets here. And that's why, to me, when you get an idea or something you want to do, you act now. There's no point in waiting later. Like, what are you waiting later for? Really, most people can't answer that. Make a decision and do whatever you're going to do now and not wait. Faith without works is dead, or a new career to make more money, or all these things, but they never do anything. So faith without action you're not gonna get anything. People that take action are the ones that get rewarded, because praying alone is not gonna do it. You need to be doing both. Pray and then take action, then you can get rewarded over time. So again, I just wanna go back to like recapping the whole video is most people are making incremental changes in their life. There's some people not making any changes or adjustments. And there's people that are working really hard, you're trying, you're putting in the effort and the hours, you're just not moving the needle quick enough. And then you get frustrated, then you end up quitting. So that's why everything in my life, what I try to do is I just try to make big leaps. We're talking about quantum leaps. You can say 10x moves, whatever you want to say, but it's doing something way bigger and thinking way differently than you're doing right now. Like, you know, you got to ask yourself, if you're not getting the things that you want in life and you're putting in the effort, we got to start thinking totally different. If you want to make big jumps in your business or in your income or anything in your life, and you've been doing something and it's not working, it's because you're just thinking too small. You're playing way too small. It's like you should try to think of whatever your goals are in the next 5 years, how do you do them in the next 12 months? This will force you to start thinking differently, because it's easy to put goals and make them 5 years out and you progress a little bit each month and each year. But I mean, really, what is that doing? What is that doing for you in your life? Like, is it really changing if you're doing a little bit more, you're doing a little bit better? You know, your goal, at least for me, is like, how do I change my life drastically every 12 months? How does my income go up drastically so my life actually changes? How does my relationship, you know, get so much better? You know, how do I learn a new skill set faster instead of dragging it out? Like, we need to think about how we can do these things a lot quicker than what we're doing. And that's really the only way you're gonna start making big jumps in your life. The fastest way to start thinking bigger is to get around people at a bigger, higher level that are doing things that you're like, how are they doing it? Those are the people you need to figure out how to get close to. And then you'll start to understand more about what I'm saying about making big quantum leaps and big 10x moves, because they're not playing small. I mean, that's really it. Like, if you're playing small and you've been in the same spot for the last year or two, you're just not around the right people, man. It's funny how I always go back to who you're around, but it's so true. Like, you want to make a quantum leap, go hang around people who are doing big stuff. You'll start thinking differently and you'll make different moves. It's like, I'm literally thinking for what we're doing, we should be doing freaking 200 grand a month in 6 months. Not even. Like, why can't it happen in 3 months? Like, why can it not happen? 300 grand, I mean 200 grand a month in 3 months. Like, why can we not do that? It's a number of leads, and it's a number of calls, and it's a number of sales, and it's a number of closes, and it's like the numbers is there. So how do we do it? Like, literally nothing in my life is fun if it just doesn't go like to the roof. The thing is you spend so much time planning out to make small moves in your business or in your life, where you can spend the same amount of time and make some massive move, but you're gonna have to do things differently. You gotta think differently. There's gonna be different things you're gonna need to have, but if you want your life to change massively, then that's the only way it's gonna work. And so I'm literally thinking about us right now. It's like, how do we do what we're doing? And in 90 days, by the end of this year, raking in 200 grand a month. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got a ton of value out of it, make sure to leave me a comment and also subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more about how I can help you personally, text the number below, and I'll see you in the next video.